Hey y'all, what's going on? I'm back in here. Just got through watching the Drag Race and Untucked. I'm almost like I had several different emotions watching this shit. And I must say that I don't know, the true sisterhood to me is really gone in the drag community, to me, from what I've seen today. It's just, you know, let me just start by saying that they were supposed to do couture, and I knew right off that Stacy and Shangela was not going to be the T. And I actually thought they were going to go up and have to lip sync, for their life or whatever. I knew Raja would bring it, but I never thought she would have had her draws on the runway. Whatever she wants to say. You cannot say I am couture, I am this, I am that, and make that kind of faux pas, baby. That's like your balls falling out of your tuck. What I just said. So, I didn't think that was cute or whatever. They had to be like, and excuse the, well, I said it. That's what it is. They had to be like cakes or whatever. Stacey Lane was, what was it? Red Velvet. And then Big Camp was, what was Big Camp? Angel Food.
Yeah, Angel Food.
Now, I didn't see her outfit, but, girl, hey. But I did see her face, and she did beat her face within an inch of its life. There's nothing else I like about her. Every time she opens her mouth, she just gives me hate queen. I really think she's Judy. I do. I think she's fucking rude. I think she's nasty. I think she's a bitch who has elevated herself and not been elevated. But if you don't think nothing of yourself, who else is? Because, bitch, I'm not. But with that being said, she did make it through or whatever. What's the other one? Carmen? I don't know what she was given, but, of course she made it. She gives me body. The dress was hideous. She looked like a damn sequins candy cane. You know what I'm saying? I just wasn't seeing it, or whatever. I don't know. Did you see any? I think the best looking outfit was Raja's, outside of her drawers showing her bloomers or whatever, her Victorian drawers. I don't know what it was, but it was just, kind of a faux pas. But otherwise, I like the way she pulled the garment together. It was very pretty, but the drawers hanging out, I don't see it at all. Let's see. Shangela, girl, I just really need to, I hate to even say this, y'all. For those who have seen it, y'all already know that Miss Shangela was beat down today. And I don't mean that in a good drag, you beat your face kind of, way. Raja and Big Camp, seized the opportunity, to get in on her. And for some reason, she was not her regular hallelujah self. It was like she was like retreating or whatever. And I will agree with the fact that what Raja said about her being, you hallelujah or whatever 1 minute, and then now you acting like you the victim. I don't know what Shangela was thinking on this one. But for mine, I would have just read Raja for motherfucking filth. Even, I would have just said random shit. That bitch would have never tore me down, nor would that bitch have ever made me hold my head down. Miss Shangela, I'm going to need you to get it together. Do you really want to do drag? And beyond that, what the fuck is these bumps on your cheeks that have been there? Are you using dirty brushes? I mean, I don't know, what is she giving me with that and all these bumps and shit? I just have to, I really got to clock her teeth right now, because she did not bring it. She didn't even try again. She had to have help and this and that and other. But with that being said, it's a competition, but is it really? I know last time I was like, girl, it's a competition. Nobody's going to help you. But even in a competition, you still are expected to be human and have some common courtesy. But, bitch, every week, nobody's going to tell you how to thread a needle nor how to beat your face. With that being said, you didn't beat your face. And what the hell is going on with her cheeks, y'all? It looked a mess. I don't, you know, in my opinion, it should have been her and Stacey Lane. Only because why would she ever put them leggings on and you supposed to be couture? And what was this big poofy puff over here? Her face was beat as usual. And to be quite honest, who gives me, you know, she gives me realness in her face and everything. I think she has a really cute face. I think she does not have the heart of a queen. Because she just like, you know, a coward, you know, whatever they say, she, you know, is like, you know, even rude. And with that being said, let me get on his bald-headed ass. Not even her tonight. She went in there, he went in there with this whole thing of, you know, this is really not good. It's like, what was it that he said when he went in that was just, oh, talking about did she eat the cake and something else? Well, you need to eat some motherfucking cake. I mean, for real? Girl, you did not have to beat that sister down like you did. You have beat her down since she been there, but I understand that apparently Rue apparently has something against the big girls. Again, you being a shady bitch. Now you are the drag queen. You are the supermodel, honey. You are the reigning queen. Now, bitch, why do you feel like you need to drag somebody down who is trying to get there? That's the whole reason for the show. Not for you to drag people down and go after her the way you did, bitch. You was part of dragging her down. Rude. Ugh, you was such a motherfucking dude tonight. You know what I'm saying? Just a shady ass dude. What else? And since we talking about Rue, I don't know. Brent got into your dress. I don't know what the Christmas balls on the front of that shit and in your hair was, but I could be wrong. That could be, you know, hey. You know, in my opinion, I wasn't feeling it. But beyond that, you could have had the baddest rag on in the world. But this attitude of turn people down, girl. Please. And back to Stacey. Stacey, you should have had Shangela's back in that Interior Illusion Lounge. And the rest of those who she thought was her friends. You whores sat around and just was like, oh, I hope they don't. You was like, I hope this bitch don't look at this fat motherfucking outfit I got on. You know, I hope these bitches don't start talking about me, bitch. You should have had your sisters back, but you didn't. And I don't know why she expected, you know, you to. And y'all know that I got to talk to these women, these people, like I'm actually talking to them in these videos. But she should have had her back. They let her have it. Y'all, they read Shangela to ass for filth. Raja and Big Camp. She will forever be Big Camp. If that bitch thinks she's going to be there to the end, if she thinks she's going to be the first plus-size drag queen that wins the show, think again, bitch. Think again. But at least she did show her true colors and say, I really don't give a damn what none of y'all do. I'm here, you know, for myself or whatever. But whatever, Big Camp, honey. I got your tea, baby. You just need your motherfucking ass read for filth. That's what that is. But what's your opinion? I mean, you got anything? Brent, we watch it together. Anything to say?
I mean, I just feel like there was too much reading going on, not enough critiquing. See, that's where the queens draw the line. And it's the same in the ballroom scene where you can say a girl's dip is late, but there are ways to say that her dip is late.
Right.
Girl, you can try that again, but not just flat out, your dip was late. It's still the same message.
Right, but you're saying
that's why I feel like that's what Raja could have done. Like, you know, that's all she had to do was, you know, girl.
Well, you know, Raja is not feeling Shangela because she don't feel
I think they
Shangela.
had no loving going on. I think
they had no loving going on. I think
they were dating.
I think that damn fossil Raja, which she do got a nice fashion scent and all of that. Yes, she was on Tyra or whatever.
But I think she's got the upper hand on all of them because she's actually been with that worked with the supermodel. So There lies like what Shangela was saying about her having those 20 years. I think that was a cop out. Personally, I would have said, girl, 20 years, 1 year. I'm still here, and so are you. What's your point?
Right, 20 years, 1 year. But with that being said, you do have to, you know, you can't take a person that's been, it's very rare for a new queen to come out and just be bam and stand next to a queen that's been doing it for, you know, 20 years, and I just came out. You know that queen who just came out gonna have on some makeup too light for her ass, and we're gonna be dreaded. She's not gonna, you know, she doesn't know everything, but yet, you know, you can't stand her next to that person like that. Now that whole thing about Shangela saying that they were, you know, jealous or whatever, you know, want her to go because she's competent, whatever, is not so. Who they wanted to go was who went last week. Mariah. She gave face. But, you know what I'm saying? But I don't feel like she should have been there. She does a whole different thing. But as far as looks and that type of thing, that's who they want to go. Now they need to be setting their eyes on old girl who got the nice body. Along with that, she's got a cute face and all of that. But, you know, do I think Raja or Big Camp in body drag? No, at all. Raja definitely doesn't. She's just high fashion. She's high fashion. She knows how to put it together, which is one piece of being a queen. Knowing how to work with what you have or whatever.
I don't think Raja's really that much of a lady either.
She's not a, honey, please.
I think she's really a man in a dress.
She is a boy in a dress, honey, but just she knows how to put her makeup on. And you know what I'm saying? She's high fashion. Like I said, she knows how, you know, but her shitty ass attitude, and then yet again making another remark about eating or whatever. The bitch said a few things back about, you know, how skinny she wants to be. So I already know when she took that bite of that damn piece of cake that bitch probably ain't gonna eat for another 2 weeks. You know.
Oh, you had an almond? Okay, you're done.
Right. You know, but I just don't, I just didn't like the way they beat Shangela down, but it is what it is, and that's what you might, you know what I'm saying, get in the scene. You know, but the fact that nobody came to Shangela's, I'd have been like, you know what, you bitches, I don't give a fuck. Yes, this bitch mouth is big, but you bitches ain't gonna motherfucking do her like that. Y'all not gonna drag her through the mud like that. You know, whatever. I would have tried to get her back, y'all. It just kind of worked me, and I don't know what the hell I did. I pulled this wig back, y'all, and it is giving me something else. Somebody else. That's all I'm going to say. I ain't going to say nothing else. That's it. Anywho, this one kind of let me down. I was really hurt for Shangela. I was over Stacey Lane. Stacey Lane, honey, I'm going to need you to get your rags together. And that's one thing I can, you know, well, I had somebody hit me up, and I won't say who it was, but they were, you know, and they kind of clocked the T where the T needed to be clocked or whatever, kinda, you know. And they did, but it was kind of making reference on some of the queens from the last time. And one, you know, one in particular, my girl Mystique or whatever. You know, I think if you took Mystique and put her in that same you know, situation, however, whatever anybody thinks, honey, Miss Girl was going to take up for herself. She was going to give it her all. She was going to beat her, you know, face to the best of her ability. She was going to do that damn thing. And she definitely wasn't going to let no bitch let her have it. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Stacey let them talk about her in her face, talking about big couture. You know, just they, you know, I am so over her. She so did not represent the big queen. I'm sorry she didn't. If they were going to bring somebody back, they should have brought my girl back. That's who they should have brought back. But anywho, y'all, I'm out of her. I'm going to get off of her. I'm just kind of aggravated. Y'all tell me what y'all think and all of that about this week. And yeah, I'll see y'all next week. I'm just upset with these hoes. Bye.